Since 2002, I've worked home alone, either for myself or for other employers, and it's worked out pretty well. I get to be home with Kelly, where we can share meals together, offer each other support and hugs during those bumpy parts of the day. I get to use my superpower of being a tall person to help out around the house when she needs it. The cats get to leap up onto my desk and drape themselves over my hands as I try to work on the computer. And on days like today, I get to admire the beauty that winter brings instead of having to scrape off my car and worry about the traffic and the rough road conditions I'm about to experience. Still, looking back, I wasn't fulfilled, and I think I was pretty lonely. Kelly reminds me that when she used to work outside of the house and come home in the evening, I would start talking with her and chatting with her and asking her questions and telling her about my day and asking her about her day, and she would have to say, "I need my alone time first." And I would volunteer at church and for this organization and for that organization, and soon I was on conference calls and even getting back out into the weather that I was glad I was avoiding earlier. So this is kind of odd for me because I really like to be alone. I'm an only child. I used to spend my afternoons climbing trees and digging in the garden and playing with toys, so I'm really good at being with myself. Moving to Colorado came pretty easy for me. Unlike Kelly, who has 3 sisters and was raised in a house that was kind of constantly full of people and dogs and cats, and it's kind of that way today when we go visit for holidays. So me being away from Kelly was more difficult for her, and we also realized that she's always had roommates. And my first period of time in Colorado lasted 6 weeks. That's the longest she's lived on her own in quite a long time. Kelly and I really value alone time, and we make sure that each of us has our own time alone in the house to do whatever, whether it's to record a homily, or play a video game, or just turn the music up really loud. That's all okay, and we see that it's necessary for both of us. We also value time apart, so Kelly or I might spend a weekend with family or friends. We might go to a park by ourselves or go to the zoo. These are all important qualities of being alone with ourselves and gives us both opportunities to recharge and rejuvenate. Recognizing the loneliness of working at home didn't really enter my consciousness until about 3 years ago, when I recognized that something needed to change and I wasn't sure what, so I felt into it more and discovered that I wanted to be a part of a community and I wanted to serve other communities on a daily basis. And this realization became a cornerstone of my call to ministry. And now, working in Colorado, I get a concrete reinforcement of what it means to work with people and what that does to me, what that does for me. So that when I came back after that first initial 6-week period in Colorado, friends and family saw a spring in my step and a glimmer in my eye.